My name is Rina Davison. I am the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Health Sciences Administration at the University of California, San Diego. I have been there for 28 years. I started there as a student. I worked my way through all the different jobs in basic science department.
Hi, my name is Kris Stroud and I work with Michigan State University Health Sciences. My role is a Strategic Integration Manager, and in that role I provide strategic and operational leadership around the areas of analytics, workflow improvement, system implementation, and really whatever our executive management team wants me to focus on.
I'm Param Narayanan, Director of Business Analytics at University of California, San Diego Health Sciences. My background has pretty much been in business system solutions, implementations, analytics, and forecasting solutions.
We decided to partner with True Consulting because of their experience with higher education, and we have so many unique features at UCSD, especially in health sciences with our faculty compensation, the highly matrixed enterprise that we are, the silos, all of the things that make everything that we do harder. I think having a partner who really specializes in higher education really was the key reason that we decided to go with True. What differentiates True from other consultants that we've worked with is their experience in higher education, which made them great partners. I think for UCSD specifically, True really understood the complexities that we had in health sciences and was really able to help guide us with the solutions that they were building for us.
We had a couple of meetings with Anaplan, and we were in the process of evaluating Anaplan, and we got to hear about True, which was recommended as by Anaplan as one of their partners who focus only in higher ed and Anaplan. So one of the things, especially me being new to the university, is we wanted someone who were experts in higher ed, where it just goes beyond just building or developing or model building in Anaplan, but they also bring in the business expertise, which my team was lacking. True turned out to be that partner who brought that, and their expertise definitely helped us in a few proof of concepts that we worked on in Anaplan to prove value. The partnership with True and those proof of concepts were great.
I first became familiar with True as being a member of the RFP committee at Michigan State University when we were selecting a tool for university planning. And I had an opportunity to learn from the team, their experience. And then as we went through that process of implementation of the university tool, I was able to see the successes that were there. When we were deciding on a vendor, it was a natural choice for us. Given the success that the project had had, the team was already familiar with Michigan State and had relationships with our central team, so it was a natural selection for us. It was very easy given their existing professional relationship with Michigan State, especially when it came to user accounts and familiarity with our enterprise data hub and how to access that information in Teams.
One of the other great benefits of partnering with True is that they're working with other universities and they know what's going on across the entire country. And so they can also share with us what's happening at other institutions and how they're solving their problems. And I'm hoping what we can do with the tools and technology that we're putting into place with their help is really kind of expand that out to other universities too, because I think the tools that we're really thinking about building and reimagining are tools that every campus can use across this country.
In many cases, they were able to proactively identify some of the potential problem areas and provide some recommendations as well as the path forward. One thing is when the realization around, okay, we are going to actually roll this out to all of campus and might have 3,000 users on this. True team proactively brought up the need to performance, do some stress testing on the model to make sure it can handle 3,000 users. That was not something that we had anticipated prior to that part, so that was great. And they also supported us throughout the whole thing in terms of working with Anaplan and having that concurrency testing possible. That's just an example, but there were a lot of other technical areas as well as both in terms of business needs where True was able to proactively identify the need before even that arose and were able to work with us in solving for that rather than it popping up as a surprise post-go live.
So I would say my experience working with True, that what stood out to me is different is very hands-on approach. Their experience working with higher ed stood apart. We didn't have to take as much time to get them up to speed, and they were able to get right to work. If an organization's on the fence about going with True, I can say with certainty you will not regret hiring this team and working with them.
True was truly collaborative in nature, working with my business analytics team at Health Sciences. The expertise they brought not just with Anaplan, but also in terms of some of the processes, where even if it wasn't something that we were not thinking of, but True just brought that up and made sure that we paid attention and we took care of some of these potential issues that might come up. I think True definitely did a great job in standing out and standing apart when it comes to a few other consulting engagements that I've had in the past.
If I could use one phrase to describe True, it would be, they get us.
If I had to pick one word to describe our experience with True, it would be successful.
So if I have to use 3 words to describe True, I would go with collaborative, expertise, and very dedicated.